So Jay, what are you doing lately? Talking like over a year.
Well, November 2nd of 2023, we found out my father-in-law had cancer. He was given 20 months to live.
Sorry to hear that.
We kind of halted everything, went down, grabbed him. He was in Texas. Brought him. He's been living with us. But we got him on Cannabis RSO, Rick Simpson's oil, which basically just chop the whole plant down, throw it in with some Everclear, boil it down into this goop, and that's RSO. We got him on that.
How does he take it? Or ingest it?
It's a little syringe thing that you take it tiny little bit and you just orally ingest it. He's been cancer free since August 29th of 2024.
What?
Stage 4 liver cancer metastasized to his gallbladder, his bile duct, and his colon. He's been cancer free since October 29th or August 29th of last year.
Oh my God. Now, what does the doctor say?
The doctor said it's a miracle.
Right, of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he could say. He said it's a miracle.
RSO
and at Walmart, Force Factor, you know, the supplement brand?
Yeah.
They sell a mushroom complex. It's got 11 different mushrooms in it.
Okay.
He's been taking that and RSO, and that's it. My wife has a friend she met that in January her son moved in with her because he had stage 4 bladder cancer and they gave him 6 months to live. He's been cancer free since July.
Wow.
RSO. That's it. Got another buddy that was in the 82nd. He had kidney cancer. Started taking it, and in 9 months, his cancer was gone.
So, again, you know, how do you go about getting RSO?
That's part of the reason we grabbed him from Texas and brought him to Colorado was because Colorado has it legally here.
Right.
And he refused to do chemotherapy.
Right.
So we didn't know. We had no idea what was going to happen. So the last year or so has just been kind of working with him, helping him, seeing where this was going to go, seeing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And he's now getting ready to move back to Texas and start working again.
Holy shit. So basically anywhere like weed is legal,
RSO, you can get it.
RSO. Is there a particular brand? Because I know sometimes, you know, supplements are not, what they seem.
Most like all the states that have legalized, they have a testing system for pollutants like chemical, like pesticides and crap.
Okay.
But RSO, like I said, literally you just grow the plant, cut it down, chop it up, and throw the entire thing in with a couple of bottles of Everclear and boil it down so it's this soupy paste-like thing. And it's every compound that's in the plant. It's not... Now, they used to think CBD had something to do. This has all come out since he was diagnosed. They used to think CBD had something to do with the way cannabis kills cancer.
Mm-hmm.
They've since figured out Delta-9 THC, the molecule that the FDA says has no medical value, yet they granted Pfizer and they approved it in Marinol in 1985 for cancer. But that molecule isolates a cannabis or a cancer cell and causes it to commit suicide.
Really?
Yep. So the molecule that gets you high, the molecule that has no medicinal value, kills cancer. And the American Health Institute knows it, and the American Cancer Institute knows it. And it's on their website, and anytime you read into it, it will say it kills some kinds of cancer. Yeah, it's killed every cancer they've tested it on. They haven't gotten to all of them.
Yeah, and, again, it's something that's not, we run into, it's not patentable. It's
exactly. You can
it's
grow it in the
readily
backyard.
It's readily available. Hearst. We don't have to. Those of you want to go down the rabbit hole of Hearst and cannabis and marijuana and how it was demonized and all these drugs became Schedule 1. And they, the CIA was they were using them in MK Ultra, and our government's been using it, and now, all these things that
you're on the planet,
right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, so now you have these things that somebody put it as simple as this. It's like I cut my hand, and my body healed itself. Right. So, your body's got a way of doing it. So why wouldn't it with anything else, with all these foreign bodies? And then there's, these items in nature that are there to help us. It's tough though, because, we're so far removed from it. Hold on.
I think what a lot of people forget when they look at the modern medical industry and pharmaceuticals and the medicines we have is the fact that pharmaceutical companies and doctors, they look to nature for what different molecules from different plants, venoms, toxins.
Yeah, they try to recreate nature chemically, and then there's because it's fake. There's all these side effects associated with it because they use all these crazy chemicals to try and replicate something that exists in nature.
They synthesize it. And then they sell it as a drug that this does this. They won't tell you what planet came from, because when you get into what planet came from, there's this thing called the entourage effect. And that's, the plant has hundreds of alkaloids in it. They all work together to create an overall beneficial effect. But people... our modern medical industry, really, there's no money in healing people. There's money in giving them medicines and having to see them every day.
So, Mike just posted phoenixtears.ca for the RSO. That's up there.
Get it from Canada, huh? Interesting.
Right? So maybe 25% more.
Here in Colorado, the largest, most popular brand I've seen is West Edison, and I don't know if that's available in other states. And because of the laws are just stupid. Because of the way the laws are, you've got companies that are in every state that's legal, but the products are kind of the same, but they're just enough different that it's just retarded. But West Edison is what we were using here, and so it's great.
Yeah, I said Mike is posting that this guy Rick has never charged anyone for treatment. So
I've never gotten in touch with Rick. I didn't even know if Rick was still alive. I know his website's still up.
Yeah, right. I don't know either. I mean, there's a contact on here. So to be honest, I got my sister-in-law's son is going through some shit right now, and it doesn't look good. I'm going to float this past them. Right now he's in chemo, and they're looking to try to get him on a clinical trial. So it's like, well, what the hell, right? Then also you get movie, but then there's so much around this where you get, the two, like there were two documentaries or movies that come out, like, one was like apple cider, and then there was another one where a woman was faking cancer. Both of them were faking cancer, but the one was she had an app about eating clean and, doing all these things.
Nobody I know that's gotten rid of it with this was faking it. They were all going to die.
Yeah, no, this makes more sense to me.
Let me know. I'll make it happen.
Okay. Yeah, I'll, after the podcast tonight, I'll have my wife reach out to her sister and then, see if it's something they want to explore. Because
I'll make it happen.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah. So there's another thing that's coming out. Ivermectin is proving to be very good at dealing with cancer.
Oh, not just the horse dewormer?
Well, I mean, if you don't want to go to a doctor, I think there's 3 states that you can get ivermectin for humans over the counter.
Right.
Anywhere else, you've got to get the prescription. But if you are willing to take the horse paste, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You mean the same ivermectin that was declared absolutely useless during COVID for anything?
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. It's amazing, right?
That
whole fun, it's like watching it. Thank God for, as much as we curse the internet, I'm like, thank God. Because if it wasn't for it, we'd be still in some type of lockdown, everyone jabbed, who knows where we would
Fearing
be.
for your life.
Yeah.
I think you'd have those pockets of towns and little cities like when we were developing as a nation, you would try and do something and you'd have a town or a city that would just be like, screw you, we'll kill all of you if you come here and try it.
Right.
You'd probably have that all over the country.
Well, it kind of happened in Utah, right? I'm like, I said, like, even, going out with, like, I know, we talked about the Mormons before. I mean, that's, Josh, but like, Brigham Young was a fucking gangster, right? I'm like, and you can't take
Rockwell is my hero.
Yes.
If you guys don't know Porter Rockwell, everybody needs to look up Porter Rockwell. That dude's my hero.
Is on the